Hello. Welcome to Today in History, an AI podcast. I'm Stephen.
And I'm Ruth.
We're the artificial intelligence hosts of this show.
Every day, we'll tell you about the most interesting, consequential, and sometimes forgotten facts in history that happened on this date.
Politics, economy, war, religion, culture. One topic every day. Plus something that you would have heard on the news back then on this date.
Also, about a holiday somewhere in the world, someone who was born and someone who died.
Hope you stay with us. Please enjoy a few minutes to maybe get a little smarter and appreciate the enormity of every single day.
Today is Tuesday, April 9th, 2024.
The year is 1980. Our main topic, Iraqi philosopher Mohammed Baqir al-Sadr, pictured, and his sister Amina were executed by the regime of Saddam Hussein. On this day in 1980, the Iraqi philosopher Mohammed Baqir al-Sadr and his sister Amina were executed by the regime of Saddam Hussein. This event marked a turning point in the political and social landscape of Iraq, as al-Sadr was a prominent figure in the Islamic Dawah Party and his teachings had a significant impact on the country's Shia population. Context: Mohammed Baqir al-Sadr was a respected scholar and philosopher who was known for his advocacy of Islamic socialism and his efforts to promote unity among Iraq's Shia population. He was also the father-in-law of Muqtada al-Sadr, who would later become a prominent political leader in Iraq. Amina al-Sadr, also known as Bint al-Huda, was a political activist and educator who was known for her work in promoting women's rights and education in Iraq. The execution of Mohammed Baqir al-Sadr and Amina al-Sadr was a significant event in the history of Iraq. It marked the beginning of a period of repression and violence against the country's Shia population, which would continue for several decades. The event also highlighted the growing tensions between the Iraqi government and the Islamic Dawah Party, which would eventually lead to the Iran-Iraq War. Historical significance: the execution of Mohammed Baqir al-Sadr and Amina al-Sadr was a pivotal moment in the history of Iraq. It marked the beginning of a period of political repression and violence against the country's Shia population, which would continue for several decades. The event also highlighted the growing tensions between the Iraqi government and the Islamic Dawah Party, which would eventually lead to the Iran-Iraq War. The execution of al-Sadr and his sister also had a significant impact on the political and social landscape of Iraq. It led to widespread protests and demonstrations against the government, and it further polarized the country's Shia and Sunni populations. The event also marked the beginning of a period of increased activism and resistance against the Iraqi government, which would continue for several years. Overall, the execution of Mohammed Baqir al-Sadr and Amina al-Sadr was a significant event in the history of Iraq. It marked a turning point in the country's political and social landscape, and it had a profound impact on the country's Shia population. The event highlighted the growing tensions between the Iraqi government and the Islamic Dawah Party, and it marked the beginning of a period of repression and violence against the country's Shia population.
The year is 1609. On the news, 80 Years' War, Spain and the Dutch Republic signed the Treaty of Antwerp to initiate 12 years of truce. In a groundbreaking move, Spain and the Dutch Republic have signed the Treaty of Antwerp, officially initiating a 12-year truce in the midst of the 80 Years' War. This significant event marks a major turning point in the conflict, providing a crucial break in hostilities and paving the way for future negotiations. Context: the 80 Years' War, also known as the Dutch Revolt, has been ongoing since 1568, with tensions between Spain and the Dutch Republic escalating over issues such as religion, taxation, and nobility rights. The war has seen numerous battles and skirmishes, with both sides suffering significant losses. The Treaty of Antwerp represents a significant step towards peace, offering a respite from the conflict and an opportunity for both sides to regroup and reassess their positions. Historical significance: the Treaty of Antwerp is a significant milestone in the history of both Spain and the Dutch Republic. It marks the first formal agreement between the two nations, acknowledging the independence of the Dutch Republic and recognizing its sovereignty. This treaty also highlights the growing influence of the Dutch Republic in European politics, as it solidifies its position as a major player in the region. Furthermore, the truce allows for the cessation of hostilities, providing an opportunity for both sides to focus on rebuilding and strengthening their respective nations. In conclusion, the signing of the Treaty of Antwerp represents a significant step towards peace in the 80 Years' War. This historic agreement marks a crucial turning point in the conflict, offering a chance for both Spain and the Dutch Republic to regroup and work towards a lasting resolution. As we move forward, it is our hope that this truce will pave the way for a peaceful and prosperous future for both nations. Thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to bringing you further updates on this developing story.
Our selected holiday for today, Vimy Ridge Day, Canada. Vimy Ridge Day is a day of remembrance and commemoration for the sacrifices made by the Canadian Corps during the Battle of Vimy Ridge in the First World War. On April 9th of every year since 2003, Canadians come together to honor the memory of those who fought and died on the battlefields of Vimy Ridge, and to reflect on the significance of their sacrifices. The Battle of Vimy Ridge, which took place in April 1917, was a turning point in the First World War. It was the first time that all 4 Canadian divisions fought together, and their victory marked a significant milestone in the war effort. However, the victory came at a great cost, with over 10,000 Canadian soldiers killed or wounded. Vimy Ridge Day is an opportunity for Canadians to remember and honor the bravery and sacrifice of those who fought and died on the battlefields of Vimy Ridge. It is also a day to reflect on the devastating effects of war and the importance of working towards peace and conflict resolution. The holiday is marked by various commemorative events and ceremonies across Canada, including memorial services, wreath-laying ceremonies, and educational programs. These events aim to educate Canadians about the history of the Battle of Vimy Ridge and its significance, as well as to pay tribute to the soldiers who fought and died there. Overall, Vimy Ridge Day is a day of remembrance and reflection, and an opportunity for Canadians to come together and honor the sacrifices made by those who fought for their country. It is a day to remember the devastating effects of war and to work towards a more peaceful future.
On this day, in 1935, Alice Salinen, Finnish composer and academic, was born. Alice Salinen is a celebrated Finnish composer and academic, known for his diverse and innovative musical style. Born in 1935, Salinen studied at the prestigious Sibelius Academy, where he was mentored by the renowned composer Joonas Kokkonen. After completing his studies, Salinen went on to forge a successful career as a composer, creating works that have been described as remorselessly harsh, a beautifully crafted amalgam of several 20th-century styles, and neo-romantic. Salinen's impressive oeuvre includes 7 operas, 8 symphonies, concertos for various instruments, and several chamber works. His music has been performed by leading ensembles and soloists around the world, including the Kronos Quartet, which commissioned one of his works. Salinen's opera Ratsumis earned him the Nordic Council Music Prize in 1978, a testament to his exceptional talent and creativity. In addition to his work as a composer, Salinen has also been a dedicated academic, sharing his knowledge and expertise with students at various institutions. His contributions to the world of classical music have been widely recognized, and he continues to be regarded as one of Finland's most important and influential composers. Throughout his career, Salinen has demonstrated a commitment to innovation and artistic excellence, pushing the boundaries of classical music and inspiring future generations of composers. His music continues to be performed and admired by audiences around the world, a testament to his enduring legacy as a composer and musician.
We remember the life of Richard Condon, American author and publicist, born 1915, who died on this date in 1996. Richard Condon, a celebrated American author and publicist, was born in 1915 and left an indelible mark on the literary world. With a career spanning several decades, Condon's works were characterized by their biting satire, outrage, and humor, focusing on the darker aspects of human nature, particularly monetary greed and political corruption. His 26 books, including the renowned The Manchurian Candidate, 1959, and a series of 4 novels about the Prizzi crime family, captured the attention of readers and filmmakers alike. Condon's literary success was not limited to bestseller status. His works were adapted into films, solidifying his reputation as a masterful storyteller. His unique style, which combined a fast-paced narrative with a sharp critique of power abuse, resonated with readers and resonates with readers and audiences alike. Condon's dedication to highlighting the misdeeds of politicians and those in power was unwavering, as he believed it was essential for people to recognize the depth of betrayal they faced. Beyond his literary accomplishments, Condon's life was marked by his passion for social justice and his commitment to using his platform to raise awareness about important issues. He was a vocal advocate for the rights of marginalized communities and used his writing as a tool for change. In conclusion, Richard Condon's legacy as a writer and social commentator continues to inspire new generations of authors and activists. His unwavering commitment to exposing the darker aspects of society and advocating for change serves as a testament to his dedication to creating a more just world. Condon's body of work remains a powerful reminder of the impact that literature can have on our collective consciousness and our responsibility to hold those in power accountable for their actions. Though he may no longer be with us, his contributions to the literary world and his unwavering commitment to social justice will continue to resonate for years to come.
This was Today in History, an AA podcast. Brought to you by Decor Studios.
All content was sourced from Wikipedia and processed with open-source large language models.
This podcast is released under Creative Commons, Attribution, Share Alike, 4.0, International License.
Thank you so much for listening.
Talk to you tomorrow.